Welcome.
Thank you, Crane.
If I mispronounce your name,
Oh, that's close
please.
enough.
I mean Eddie V. I can't even say Vitagliano.
Right, I
See, I just
understand.
mumbled it like
We,
I had
we
marble in my
AFA
mouth.
Journal guys are hard to get along with.
Now, are you the editor of the journal, sir?
I am indeed.
Well, that is a wonderful, wonderful publication, and I must say that I appreciate you taking time today to talk about the Christmas Critter campaign, Gospel for Asia, about this program. Because when we're talking about buying goats and a whole host of other things, it sounds like people I know kind of turn their head when they hear it. But this is a great opportunity to spread the gospel, isn't it?
It is, Crane, and it's quite a unique opportunity, I think, and just a real creative way that families can engage in spreading the gospel, partnering with Gospel for Asia. I know actually in my family, a couple of generations down, those youngest children who are 7 and 8 are now accustomed to me giving a Christmas gift in their honor, and they get excited about providing a goat or a pair of chickens for a family in Asia.
So when we see pictures of folks who are impoverished in third world conditions, in the third world literally, and not have access to clean water, a whole host of things, and we sit there and we go, I want to help those people. I want those people first and foremost to always know Christ, yes, but also to be able to survive. And this is what partnering with Gospel for Asia through their Christmas Critter campaign does.
It does. One of the things that really impresses me is that every gift that we give through Gospel for Asia goes not only to help a family perhaps make a living, be able to live a healthy life, but also to be able to sell some of the products that their animals may produce. And then the very important part of it, I think, Crane, is the fact that Gospel for Asia gives these gifts through local pastors, so that the local church is given the role of being the one who represents Jesus Christ to these people. So
Yeah.
it's not like a handout from somebody around the other side of the world. It comes through the local church and that local pastor and gives them a bridge to creating a relationship.
It's amazing. I think of this all the time about trying to help people, and we always talk about not the desire, the want to do it, because I think the vast majority of folks want to help people. It's how we do it. And what you're doing is you're talking about localizing and building upon that relationship at the local church, having access to the pastor who is there or the church that is near.
That's exactly right, and that puts it down on a personal level. I had opportunity a few years ago to travel with Gospel for Asia and spent a few days in India and got to see their Bridge of Hope centers for children after school. I got to visit some of the villages in which they had presented these gifts and got to see a lady who had received a sewing machine and was now able to make a living. I got to visit with families who had received goats or chickens. Got to see the Bible schools that Gospel for Asia supports. So there are many things going on there that we can partner with them to accomplish God's desire for those people.
If you're reaching for your phone right now, 877-907-4628, 877-907-4628, or visit afr.net to become part of this program, the Christmas Critter campaign that Randall has been speaking to. 877-907-GOAT or 877-907-4628. That's 877-907-4628, or go to afr.net. Randall, when you went over there, this is something, and it's amazing. And Brent, if we have to, either we'll go to the break, and I'm going to hold Randall over if he can do it. But as we go to break, just giving you a heads up there, Randall, because I want to stay with you if I can.
Sure.
That would be great. Here's what gets me. When, a little confession here, because it's got to be all about me. I'm like the president that way. And I think to myself, when people come to Christ, I was worried about the fact of saying, what if God wants me to go to all parts of the world and places that are uncomfortable. Now, I'm not proud of that, by the way. I'm not saying, gee, that's something I stand behind and I vocalize to a whole host of people. But I got to tell you, people, nothing but truth. That's what it is. And what you are telling about, and even your voice, the tenor of your voice, it changed when you spoke to how you went over and you saw the impact of this program, and you saw the impact directly of Christ. And that is just simply awesome, isn't it?
It is indeed, to see it with your own eyes and to smell the smells and touch the people. It makes a difference in one's life.
And when we talk about the goats, for example, or the water filters, I believe, and a whole host of things that you can get, these are things that they're going to use. They're going to use them immediately. Yes, is that what we are providing for?
That's exactly right, especially the water filter. That's one of the favorite things personally. One of the things that I do from time to time that I most enjoy, just knowing that a biosand water filter can provide clean water for an entire village.
And that's just amazing. Now, on the flip side, Randall, I want to talk a little more about your experience with Gospel for Asia and the Christmas Critter campaign. And I also want to bring some people into the mix and get those phones a-humming, get the website, afr.net, people clicking and making a decision right here, right now, today, making that decision, because we don't want to procrastinate, do we? We don't. I want to take this opportunity, but I want you to know more about the opportunity that you're going to have. And Randall Murphree, the editor of the AFA Journal, will stay with us.
I'll be here, Crane. Thanks.
Great. Thank you, sir. Crane Durham's Nothing But Truth. More on the flip side, AFR Talk.